Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden, and today we're going to prepare to defeat the boss of the secret laboratory. Now in many people's opinions, this is considered to be the easiest boss of all of the dungeons in the game, excluding obviously Shadow Chie and Shadow Yosuke. But we're still going to prepare the best we can. First off, I need to bring along Triglav to fuse with another persona to get, well, another persona. That's kind of what you do with personas. You fuse them together and then you summon them. And yes, given my level, we should be completely fine. You do not need to be my current level of 55 to beat this boss. If you are, though, hey, congratulations. You're doing a good job playing the game. But honestly, any level will do. And we're going to combine Triglav and Dis of the Magician Arcana to create Seiryu of the Temperance Arcana. The moves on this guy really don't matter, but we absolutely want to pass on Mind Charge. Anaturakaja could not hurt. I guess Mediorama also would not be bad. We're going to be combining Seiryu with another persona because really, we just don't want any weaknesses going into this fight, and Seiryu does have a glaring weakness to fire, which we obviously do not want to get hit by. So we're going to fuse Seiryu with another persona once we level him up a bit. Because even though we are rank 9 with the Temperance Arcana, we still do not have enough EXP to get its, like, second to last move, I think? Yes, Elec Boost. I really want Elec Boost before going in this fight, so I'm actually going to return to the secret lab and grind up a little bit. So be right back. And alright, I have returned from my very brief grinding session. We just got one more level onto Seiryu, and now he has learned Elec Boost, and we can pass that on to a persona with a way higher magic stat than Seiryu. We're going to be combining, first off, Seiryu, Hanuman, and let's see, where is the last one? Satenta of the Emperor Arcana, to create one of my favorite persona designs ever, Lilith of the Devil Arcana. And because we've been speaking with Sayako ever so often, well, outside of the TV world, this persona is gonna just be insane. It already starts off with a base of 43 magic. Yeah, things are gonna get a little crazy. We're gonna first want to pass on Rakunda and Mind Charge, and also Dodge, Wind, and Elec Boost. That's looking pretty good if you ask me. Now, why is Lilith one of my favorite persona designs ever? I don't know, I just really like the character in the Shin Megami Tensei games. She's always had a very predominant role, and I'm Lilith. Just relax and leave everything to your big... that may technically be true given your, let's not get into that right now. The backstory of Lilith is extremely complicated and kind of yes. She's gonna hear some great moves. Old One is pretty decent, all things considered. It basically can cast Exhaustion on every single person, but to be honest with you, not a fan of her as an ailment user. I'd much prefer if, you know, she just uses her electric attacks and does a ton of damage. And 45 magic, guys. Oh my gosh. Now, she is weak to light, but this next boss fight does not use any light attacks. It uses purely elemental, so we should be fine. And also, it's going to be weak to electricity, so Lilith is just going to be ever so helpful. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. Now that's been taken care of, let's get ready to take on the boss. And before we start, I guess I might as well show you my current setup with our equipment. I decided to take off the secret agent outfit. You may not like that, I'm sorry. I just like to use the default clothing for when we go against bosses. The main character's items relatively the same, though we did give Yosuke and Teddy Volt Suppressors. Yet again, this boss possesses a ton of magic, and you're gonna basically... One does not have any weaknesses, so it can't get extra turns. Though you can't really remove weaknesses off of your party members' personas, you're just gonna have to make do with the best you got. I also gave Chie the Amaterasu Fob as an accessory, since you already know her new persona has Dodge Fire, so we won't have to worry about that. And yeah, if you are using Yukiko, just be careful. The boss also resists fire attacks, so you may have a rough time if you're using her as your primary damage dealer. With all that taken care of, let's head back down to the 9th basement floor. Get ready to take on the boss of the secret lab. Hope you guys are ready, because this one's gonna be awesome.
Naoto!
Ah, it's about time you arrived. Dealing with this child has been quite a pain.
No! No, don't go!
It's useless speaking with you. I need to go back now.
Why? Why are you leaving me here? Why am I always left alone? It's so lonely. I don't want to be alone.
Naoto-kun.
You wear the same face as me. It's as if you're implying we're one and the same. But the difference between me and you is... Why delude yourself? I am you! These childish gestures are no mere affectation. They're the truth. The fools all say it, don't they? You're only a child. Keep out of our business, kid, and so forth. No matter how many cases you spend hours cogitating over, no matter how many crimes you solve, you're a child in their eyes. It's your brain they're interested in, the gray matter locked up in that skull. As long as they need it, you're an ace detective. But once you're done, it's back to the playpen with you. You haven't the means to deal with society's two-faced nature. You're just a lonely child.
Naoto.
I want to be a grown-up. I want to be a big boy right now. Then they'll see who I am. I want a reason for me to stay.
That's enough. I can find my own reason for living.
Ha! I'm telling you that's impossible. You are but a child. How can you change that essential truth?
Stop it!
At your core, you admire the sort of strong and cool men who populate detective fiction. But in trying to emulate them, you must know that in truth, you're nothing of the sort. You're a child. There's no avoiding first principles. Admit that you're a child, and admit that there's nothing you can do about it. Now then, our analysis is complete. Let us begin the body alteration procedure! You have no objections, do you, Naoto Shirogane?
Stop it!
Naoto. Such a cool, manly name. But a name doesn't change the truth. It doesn't let you cross the barrier between the sexes. How could you become an ideal man when you were never male to begin with?
Wait, what? Did I hear that right? He's not a guy?
I won't throw a tantrum. That accomplishes nothing.
How often I've heard those words from the adults. Throwing a tantrum won't solve anything, Naoto-kun, and other such bilge. They made you cry, didn't they? Yet here you are, mimicking those same men. What exactly are you trying to justify?
What?
It's all right. You needn't suffer anymore. That's why you're undergoing this body alteration procedure to begin with. You throw a tantrum, but it fails to change the situation a single bit. I can quite understand the feeling. After all, I am you.
That's not true! Don't say it!
It's okay. Let the kid spill the whole thing. If not, Naoto's just gonna keep hurting. We'll just do our job and kick the Shadow's ass, yeah?
As if you know anything about me. You'll kick my ass, huh? Fine. Go ahead and try, you lizard-brained imbecile!
Save the discussion for later!
Here it comes!
I am a shadow, the true self. What?
Are you sick of yourselves too? Very well. Then let's begin the special operation.
Operation? I hate ouchies!
Have you made up your mind? Then let us commence.
Yes, let's. Shadow Naoto, starting things off, has 5,500 HP and has access to all Tier 3 magic. This is bad if you have multiple characters on your team with different weaknesses. Luckily for us, Lilith reflects electricity, and Yosuke and Teddy are both weak to it. First thing we want to do is we want to power charge and mind charge if we have those abilities. Chie is going to be able to dish out a ton of damage along with Narukami. Next up, Yosuke really doesn't have all too much to do since he does not have access to mind charge, so he's just going to Garudine, and then I guess we can just let Teddy do the same with his ice attack. Now, the main thing about this boss is it has access to 3 unique attacks, and why'd you have to do it to Narukami? God dang it. Ugh. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. Basically, it has Mute Ray, which, as you may be able to kind of deduct by yourself, stops us from casting. And we can't use that, and I thought I was on mouthwash, but I was on sedative by accident. You can easily get rid of it with an Amrita or, a mouthwash, but that is not going to stop Chie from going ham with her black spot. Nice. Okay, now that is in effect, we really need to set up the Rakunda, but unfortunately, only Narukami can do that. We're going to get a diorama onto you, and that should work. Now, we do not want Shadow Naoto to ever get a second turn, or it's going to set up the Heat Riser onto itself. It's going to be a bit of a problem, because it's going to increase its attack, defense, and agility. And Naoto's already hard to hit as it is, and come on! 2 turns in a row. Just use one of your, I don't know, elemental attacks so it can not work, and so it could win easier. Gosh. It's not the end of the world, though. We do have a backup mouthwash just for Teddy. Luckily, we also have some Amrita sodas if we ever need to use those, and so far things are looking not so great. They could definitely be better, but not the end of the world. Luckily for us, Yosuke has pretty deep pockets and a Junes department store discount, and where on earth where'd they go? Oh, there. I'm pretty sure I was right on it, and I was asking where it went, but whatever. Teddy is going to be appreciative as usual, and I guess we can go for another Bufudan. Teddy's sorta tanky, not the tankiest, but he can probably take another hit as long as he's not electric based. And here comes the ooh! I was kind of afraid that was going to be Brave Blade, a severe physical attack, but it was not, and I'm okay with that. Rakunda is up, though we did not get the Matarakaja in effect. That'll be fine. This Zeodyne, though, is gonna hurt. Holy crud. 600 damage, guys. That's a lot of damage, if you don't know. So that was really great to see. Black Spot hopefully will connect, and awesome! Getting a lot of damage going into this fight. Okay, that is great. I'm going to set Yosuke to heal, and then Teddy. Boy, we really need that Matarakaja. I know you keep getting silenced, but this turn, it's all you, man. Teddy is such a good support player. Even this agent. No, he's not just a good. He's basically Yukiko times 2.
No, that will never do. Patience must lie still for me to drill proper holes into them.
Jeez, why you gotta say it like that? It sounds like you actually want to kill us or something, and it sounds like you're doing a pretty bad job. There is the second skill unique to Shadow Naoto, Element 0, which nullifies all of our elemental resistances, which is a problem. But there's not really too much we can do about it. So we're just gonna have to hope that maybe we can dodge the electric attack that is most likely coming, or that someone can guard. Okay, let's just continue to power charge. For as long as Chie has SP, we should be fine. I'm actually gonna set up another heal though. No, I'm actually gonna block on Yosuke and then set up the heal on Teddy's turn. I could use the Diaharon, but it's much safer to use the Mediorama just for some AoE healing. I don't want to die in this fight, or any fight for that matter. And here comes the Galgulamai. No! That hit the worst target possible. That is a bummer. That is the third unique skill to Naoto, and basically brings you down to 1 HP and has a chance of inflicting Enervation. Which is a problem. Alright, so we're mind charged as the Rakunda. Yes, the Rakunda is still in effect, and we also have the Matarakaja on us. Let's hope the Zeodyne does some serious damage. Come on, Lilith. Shoot them snakes and the lightning attacks for some reason. Okay, she cannot do much of anything. We're just gonna guard on her. I guess we can just Garuda. It's not gonna be the end of the world. And then Teddy is gonna use a Diaharon to bring all of her HP back. This is why I love Teddy in this fight. It's like, oh, I have a move that takes all your HP away. Except one, it's like, well, I have a move that brings all your HP back. It's kind of funny like that, and okay.
Why must you struggle so much?
Mostly because I don't want to die. That's primarily why I'm struggling. Okay, that was a great turn. Naoto went for fire, and we were guarding. That was actually really lucky. I did not plan that, even remotely. Okay, so far things are looking way better than I thought they would go. We're doing okay. We still do have that going on us. I think I'm just going to go for the auto attack. It may miss. I kind of called that, honestly. At the end of the world, we're just going to set up a energy shower on Teddy's turn. And so far, things going to be going a bit better, honestly. I kind of wish that attack did not miss. Well, then again, I guess she does have her power charge still on her, which is good. So now this energy shower will get rid of all the status elements on everybody, even though Chie really only had the status elements. So maybe I should have saved my SP. Please don't get... Ugh. That's bad. She got dizzy, but luckily that did not give Naoto an extra turn, so she went on Heat Riser herself, which is also an attack that they can do. It's just a giant pain in the butt, this boss fight is, honestly. Let's go set up a Rakunda. Hopefully someone will pick up Chie. No, she might get up herself. Maybe? Come on. Wait for all the affinity. No, she's still down there. Bummer. And yes, this takes forever. It's just trying to tell you that your, affinity has returned. Okay. We desperately need some heals on Ted, but we also need... I don't know. I think we can survive one more turn. I'm going to go for the Mataru Kaja. This is a bit of a gambit, but I think it's going to pay off. And Teddy with the saves, man. What a boss. All right. Mataru Kaja coming out. We got to live next turn. I do not think I will take 200 damage. If a Brave Blade goes for Narukami, though, we might... Okay, decided to go for Element 0. Really does not want us to reflect stuff. I'm cool with that. Alright. Are we mind charged? Yes, we are. Let's go for a Zeodyne and see how much damage this can do. Come on, big numbers, Lilith. You got this! Oh my god. What a beast, man. Alright. Speaking of beasts, let's let the beast roar. Its power charge. That was a really bad segue. I don't care, though. I'm having a good fight. This is pretty much the best the fight could go. Oh gosh, this is really, really good for us. Let's set up a Mediorama, just keep ourselves topped off. There's no way Naoto can win this at all. We're gonna beat this Shadow in a matter of moments. Just a couple more, and come on, Chie dodge! Oh my gosh! The evade fire. That is why you max out your party member's social links. Holy crud, dude. Oh, that was awesome. Alright. Things are looking good. Things are looking extremely good. Lilith kind of proving herself here, definitely. And okay, let's go for Black Spot. Hopefully this will crit. We're getting all that attack. Ooh, okay. Didn't crit, but it landed, and I'm cool with that. So far, our HP is looking not so great, and that missed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go be on the safe side and set up another Mediorama. You're not really seeing the benefit of Dioharon, but that's fine. You'll see it eventually, I'm sure. And here comes the other fire attack. 2 times in a... Chie! Holy crud! Well, that training is really paying off. Oh my gosh. This is great. Naoto has not gotten to set up a Heat Riser or a Debilitate, and we are almost done here. Oh my gosh, we could end it this turn. Come on, guys. We're almost home free.
Congratulations!
So Naoto-kun was a girl.
Are you awake?
Where am I? I remember you all arriving, and... That's right. You saw everything. I lost both my parents in an accident. I was still young, so my grandfather took me in. I was inept at making friends, so I spent my time reading detective novels in my grandfather's study.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be an awesome hard-boiled detective.
My parents were proud of their job, I had no qualms about following in their footsteps. An inherited occupation can feel stifling to many, but I welcomed it. I yearned for the day I could be a detective myself. Perhaps I inherited that desire from them as well. I was always alone. Seeing that, my grandfather must have believed it was his duty to help me realize my dream. I secretly aided my grandfather with his clients, and before I knew it, people started calling me Junior Detective. At first I was delighted, but not everything went so smoothly.
What was that you said about you're only a child?
Not everyone welcomes my collaboration when it comes to solving cases. My status as a child was sufficient to offend many of those whom I worked with. Were that the only issue, then it would have resolved itself with time. But though I will one day change from a child to an adult, I will never change from a woman to a man.
Do you not like being a girl? Is that why you always dress like a boy?
My sex doesn't fit my ideal image of a detective. Besides, the police department is a male-oriented society. If they had the slightest concrete reason to look down on me, no one would need me anymore.
You don't know that.
Hey, you must know already that what you yearn for isn't to become an adult or become a boy.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I kept ignoring you, pretending you didn't exist. But you are me, and I am you. You've always been inside me. What I should yearn for, no, what I must strive for, isn't to become a man. It's to accept myself for who I really am. In any event, you're a devious bunch. I can't believe you kept something like this hidden for so long. No wonder the perpetrator has eluded the police. But it's apparent now, this case is far from over.
That's right. And you proved it, Naoto. Anyways, we can talk more later. We need to get you out of here.
Hey! Hey!
Sheesh, she really put her life on the line for this. But without her efforts, we'd never have realized that the culprit is still at large.
You're too frickin' reckless, damn it.
I never doubted that you'd all come for me, although the reality turned out to be far beyond what I'd imagined.
What a dumbass. You're no genius at all. We were tearing our hair out over you.
So you did worry about her, Kanji? Oh.
Shut up. Mind your own damn business.
I'll take her home. I don't think she can go back by herself.
It's all right. I can...
No way, Missy! Don't think that doing everything on your own is the adult thing to do. Come on, let's go. Grab on.
Hey! Welcome back.
Sorry, we got off early today.
Come on, take a seat. They found Naoto-kun. Oh, do you know who Naoto-kun is? He just up and vanished without a word. But it looks like he's back now. Way to put a scare into everyone. Heesh.
You don't seem surprised. You didn't already know he was found, did you?
You really ought to do something about that habit of yours, Dojima-san. They go to the same school. Rumors spread fast out here, you know? But man, why'd Naoto-kun disappear? I guess he can be a little difficult. Maybe he got sulky after being given the boot and ran away from home. But I tell ya, I was shocked to hear that he up and vanished like that. If there'd been a fourth kidnapping and murder, we'd be back to square one again.
Adachi.
You know what sucks? We still don't have proof that the Kubo kid murdered anyone besides Mr. Muraoka. How are we gonna make a case like this? I wonder if Dojima-san's instinct is right. Maybe there really is another perp out there, the real one.
Adachi, how many times I gotta say it? Quit running your mouth like that.
Well, sorry.
All right, see here. Don't worry about the case. Just go study like a normal student. If you don't... I'm going to bed.
Sorry, I killed the mood there. But yeah, I can totally understand why Dojima-san's worried. Just leave the case to us police. You know the problems it could cause if something happened, right? Like, if it happened you were mixed up in it. We'd be real worried.
Are more scary things gonna happen?
No way, Nanako-chan. Everything's all right now. We caught the bad man, so no more scary things will happen, right? Everything's just fine.
Okay.
Anyways, your dad's just a worrywart. Leave it to me. You might not know to look at me, but I got the most brains in the whole police department. Oh, was that too hard to understand? Did you get it? Well, now that Dojima-san's gone, I should get going too. Good night.
What does got brains mean? An athlete? I really don't get it.